Thank you, Madam President. I'd like to ask the author of the amendment a question, but first, just a response to a comment that Senator Eaton made. We are not disenfranchising anybody by keeping the law as it is today. People who commit felony crimes have disenfranchised themselves by their actions. What we're talking about, I guess, I don't think I've heard anybody in this body say that we should not deny these liberties to people who are convicted of felony crimes. It's just at a certain point in the service of their sentence, we're going to say that they have those rights restored. And so my question for the author of the amendment is, what kind of testimony have you gotten from the victims of these felony crimes? Senator Hall just mentioned people who have been victimized, in some cases very extremely, by felony crimes themselves. That these victims, do they have an opinion on whether their victimizers should be restored their full civil rights before their sentence has been fully served? And I just wonder how much testimony, Senator Eaton, that you received from victims on this bill or this amendment.
Senator Eaton.
Thank you, Madam President. The information I have is that most victims prefer that their assailant go on with their life and not commit any further crimes. I don't think that there's any evidence that they spend a whole lot of time wondering if they vote or not.
Senator Hann.
Thank you, Madam President. And Senator Eaton, does that mean that you, at the course of when this bill was being brought in separately, that you took testimony from victims who made those statements? Is that what you're telling us?
Senator Eaton.
Madam President, that's the information I got from the Second Chance Coalition and from working on this issue for the last 5 years.
Senator Hann.
Thank you, Madam President. So just to be clear, we have not gotten any testimony from victims about the wisdom of this change. That's the answer that, Senator Eaton, that you have given to us, that you've heard some things, but there was no testimony sought or provided by any victim of a felony crime about the wisdom of allowing the perpetrators of the crime to be restored their full civil liberties.